Hello guys, welcome back to 1878 Blues. Now, I don't normally do videos this consistently on this channel. I am looking to doing that in the near future, but I have to speak about this. As it's been expected in the past 12 hours, Rafa Benitez has been sacked as the Everton manager, so his tenure at our club is gone. Only after 6 months in charge. The inevitable was going to happen here. You know what I mean? It was clear from the very start that these fans, us, have not wanted him in. Obviously for obvious reasons, like his connections to Liverpool, and also just think in terms of his style and his football management, it's so backdated to me. It doesn't seem to get modern football and how it's played and how to win games. I mean, we've won one game since the end of September, and that was funny enough against Norwich, who we got beat by yesterday. You can see the video I put up. Yeah, I'm just tired of it, to be honest. I'm tired. It just feels like deja vu. Every season is the same. It's just the same result for us. We either play well one half of the season, terrible the next, and then we get rid of the manager at some point. I think this is the shortest length of time we've given a manager since I've been alive. Yes, we've had Sam Allardyce, but he was never really a permanent manager. Listen, we can all go on about Benitez as much as we want. Listen, I just never thought he was the right fit for us. Obviously, pressure is on a lot more than any other manager at any other club because of his history with our rivals and his comments he made against us, even though he's apologised for it. But yeah, it was just never right for us, and it was always going to end this way. And it's just annoying now because, you know, we've lost players like this guy behind here as well, Luca Dean. Listen, I haven't been a big fan of Luca Dean for a while, to be honest. Maybe it was good that he's moved on. You know, we'll see in the future what happens, how he plays for Villa and stuff, but it's just annoying that he's left, in the sense of, you know, it's a player who cares about the club, obviously, which we need more of. And yeah, he's left a game before Benitez goes, so very frustrating. Also the fact that, you know, we've got a few players in the squad who will probably move on at the end of the season, regardless of what position we're in at the end. And some of these players are decent players, and they're just looking horrendous right now, to be honest. All the players are just not performing. You get a few there who put a shift in, but what we've seen for weeks and weeks now is just a lack of effort, discipline, and a lot more behind the scenes than we actually know. You know, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I can tell there's a lot of players not happy there. Probably not happy with Benitez in charge. He has this tendency to, whatever the club he goes to, there always seems to be a bit of drama behind the scenes with the players, the staff. There's always something when Benitez goes somewhere. He's very stubborn, and he'll fall out with you, and he'll make sure that it's well documented. So, listen, the good news is he's gone, but there's bigger issues at this club. The likes of Machiri. I love Duncan Ferguson as well. I don't exactly know what he does, to be honest. Ever since he's been appointed, we've gone through manager after manager after manager, and he's still here. I know a lot of Everton fans won't agree with what I'm saying. He is a club legend. I do look up to him. But is he actually doing a good job for us? We can have all the love and hunger and desire to be at this club and whatnot, but if you're not good enough, you shouldn't be a part of this this next plan we have for the next 5 years or so with the new stadium coming in and all that. We're not in a position we want to be in. And I think like Duncan Ferguson might need to go off somewhere and start managing clubs and hopefully come back here one day when he's had more experience in doing things. But listen, the manager shortlist I've seen is, to me, is frightening. Now, why I'm saying frightening is, one, whoever we pick doesn't seem to work out. To the people in, the position to potentially be our manager, the shortlist, a lot of them don't have that much experience, and especially when we're in a situation right now where we're 6 points above the relegation zone, I really want someone to come in and just sort that out for the meantime, and then think long, hard ahead of who we're going to appoint in the summer. Like what United's doing with Renrick, even though it's not going great up to now, he's clearly not going to be Manchester United's manager for the next season. But they're thinking, let's not rush on appointments, let's not make the same mistakes, yada yada yada. This is what we should be doing. Aside, we've had Sam Allardyce come in for 6 months and whatever. And to be honest, a lot of people did not like Sam Allardyce, didn't like the football, whatnot. Like, what do you expect? The club he came in to try and fix with a bunch of crap. Honestly, it was I think it was the season when we had like about 5 number 10s. It's a season basically which has destroyed us, I feel like, for a number of years now. Ever since Lukaku, Barkley and all them have left, we've just been a shadow of ourselves. And he come in and fixed us. We was in a relegation battle then, and he sorted us out, and we got a decent position in the table. Yes, the football wasn't great, but at that point, I didn't care. I honestly didn't care. I didn't care. Why do you want pretty football when we're struggling to stay up? The main objective for the rest of that season was to stay up and just hit 40 points and just cement ourselves for the Premier League next season. But this season, and yet the fans are all going off of Sam Allardyce, calling him all kinds, and he ended up leaving, and we felt hard done by, and I was like, I don't know, I felt a bit sorry for him, to be honest, but it's my opinion. Look, there's more behind the scenes here than we know. What I know is Machiri shouldn't be in charge of this club, and decisions which are obviously something he's not good at. He needs someone in there to control and make the vital decisions for this club. And for like a new manager, he's picked, I think, the last 5 managers before, just not worked out. I don't think the guy knows what he's doing, to be honest. He doesn't know much about football. Yes, he has a lot of businesses and whatnot, and makes a lot of money, and he's been a success in his life, but in terms of football, he doesn't really know that much, and we can't afford another mistake again. Especially right now, I just want the season voided, to be honest. 15th, I'll settle for that. I can't take the next few months. I am a nervous wreck every time we play, because I'm just begging for that win. I thought the Arsenal game, when we beat them right at the end, and you know what? We had to beat them right at the end. There still could have been another match that we haven't won, and that would have been 13 games we haven't won. Like, that only game we've won in 13 games was a last minute winner. So thank you to Marty Cray for that. But I thought that game was going to really, turn our season around. It's one of them games which does it for you, and I thought that was the game for us, and it just didn't turn out to be. I just don't know where to go. I don't know where to go at. Like I said, the manager shortlist, I just don't know who to pick anymore. I don't know who's good at what. Obviously, the main one on everyone's lips is Graham Potter from Brighton. Now, to be honest, if I was him, I'd be looking at Brighton, and they're already there's already a chance that their main player, I'd say, is Basuma, potentially could be going. He's getting linked every 5 seconds. it's going to be hard to replace him, and then who to replace with. And it just seems like it's going to be, you know, that club needs stabilising, and it's just going to be like what's the word for it? Like a restarting process every season for them. You know, lose some big players, buy some new ones, try and fit them in. It's going to take a while for Brighton, if they're going to stay in the Premier League for the next few years, to start making that way up. And I just feel like Graham Potter is at a time now where he can potentially move on to a bigger club. No disrespect to Brighton, but I think every fan knows that we are, and I think it's a perfect place for him. And it's someone who hasn't got an ego as well, and hasn't got a massive CV, but he knows how to do a job. And he plays good football as well, and he would have probably liked Luca Dean as well. And to be honest, I watched Luca Dean last night, part of it, and it's defensively he's still not that great, to be honest, and that's what I've had issues with him for a while. But attack and play, I've never seen him attack so much in a game, and I haven't seen him do that so much. Like for us, like he's been so defensive minded because of Benitez. His real asset is him attacking. Yes, as well, when he's attacked for us as well, when he's been down the left flank, he's not done much. But if you give him more chances, he will inevitably produce something. And he was unlucky not to score last night as well. So I was just sad watching him. It just felt weird, didn't it? Let's be honest, it felt weird to see Luca Dean in a Villa kit. Very upsetting. But and it's still the way he's doing everything as well, and I still looked at him like he's in the Everton kit. But yeah, let's move on from him now. It is what it is. I'll take that shirt down as well. But yeah, I just don't know where to go from here. But Graham Potter for me is number one target. I think that's what everyone's thinking. Wayne Rooney hasn't got much experience. Yes, he's doing great for Derby at the moment, but I just all this connection with the club thing, and then also an ego manager with a massive and got a big CV. Them two just haven't really worked for us, I feel. I just don't think it'll work. Wayne Rooney coming here. Lampard, same. Just hasn't done enough for me to convince me that he can keep us up. Rudy Garcia, again, just not convincing for me. I can't remember the other few players on the few managers on the shortlist, but to me, Graham Potter's number one, and that's it, to be honest. And I don't know what we're going to do for the last part of the season. I don't know who we're bringing in, what's going to happen, but my mind is on us staying up, and then eventually in the summer, really getting down to business of who's at fault at this club, who keeps making the decisions. And the Everton fans need answers, because we're getting tired and sick of it, to be honest. It is very hard to support us these days. Yeah, anyway, that's enough for me. I don't know what my next video is going to be. Potentially a match reaction to, I don't even know who we're playing next, to be honest. I'm not going to lie, there's that much going on at the club. But yeah, whoever we're playing against next, I'll get back to you. Potentially do more videos if we make an announcement in the next few days as well of who we're bringing in. So yeah, see you later. Support the channel, like, subscribe and all that jazz. So